Yo, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to another video. And today I'm going to be ranting about a fucking glitchy ass busted game that has been out for about 8 fucking years now. You're probably thinking, oh Minato, why? Why rant about Skyrim? Well, let's take a look at some of the other rants I've done on YouTube. Pokemon. Love Pokemon. And I ranted about it. Yu-Gi-Oh! Same thing. You see, I feel like if I don't rant about the things I love, I don't find time for them. If I rant about Skyrim, it's because I found some issue with it. The reason I found that issue is because now I'm looking for even more. So, prepare yourselves for one effed up, weird ass video where I rant for about 30 minutes about a game that's basically already dead. So, first off, I'm gonna try and focus heavily on the main quest because, in all honesty, that's the one part of the game no one gave a fudge about. And I'm trying to keep the cussing to a minimum for the sake of I'm going to be using a lot of profanity in this video, and I at least want it to be the level of where I would put a PG-13. Actually, this is probably going to get R-rated by the end of the video, but regardless, here are my thoughts on Skyrim's main quest. So it starts off, you got picked up because of some reason. The game never tells you why you got stopped crossing the border. Basically, it says you got roped in with the Stormcloaks, but I don't really care because no matter what route I go, I'm gonna pick whatever route's gonna piss people off. Or I'll play both because I usually play both routes if there's two options. So, the main quest is basically about dragons and a civil war between the Stormcloaks and the Imperials. You start off in a wagon talking to this dude named Rayloff, and he's telling you how you got here, making peace with death, acting honorable. And then you get into Helgen to be executed. You create your character. I went with a high elf this time. I have my reasons. And your buddy Hadvar standing there looking at the list. He's like, wait, you're not on the list. You shouldn't be here. Captain, what do we do? And the captain's like, screw it. Kill him. And Hadvar's like, I'm sorry, but you're gonna die. Well, okay. And if you go with the Imperials, you're either A, trying to piss people off, or 2, you really don't understand what the heck you're supposed to do in a roleplay game. Yes, I know, the lore is really, really, really fluent on that. Yes, the Dragonborn didn't technically join either. That's your choice. Now, keep in mind, if you do your research and you pick to play as the Imperials and you're not doing it because you're trying to be a petty asshole who wants to piss people off, like me. And the other one is also me, because you did your research on what the hell is actually going on and why this war started in the first place. The Imperials, yeah, they seem like the better pick. But at least the Stormcloaks didn't try and chop your head off within the first 5 minutes of the fucking game. And don't worry, I'm gonna get to my issues with the Stormcloaks here soon. So just keep that in mind. So, what do you do after? Right? I'll be getting to Alduin when we cross that road, because we're going to be crossing that road. It'll happen. But, so, after you leave with your man Rayloff, yes, I picked Rayloff. I'm going to join the Imperials because traitorous bastard here. Anyways, you go talk to Girder, or you can say screw it and run over to Whiterun and skip the whole sequence. Never get the key to her house. But I recommend you do for something that I do afterwards because it's funny. So after that, you head to Whiterun, you talk to the Jarl. He's like, well, there's a dragon in Whiterun. Fuck it. Send some guards to Riverwood. There you go. And then you go and you're told, hey, seeing as you're not doing shit right now, why don't you go run me my court wizard a fucking errand? Okay, well, you go over, talk to the court wizard. He tells you to go into this fucking ruin, kill a bunch of shit, bring him a dragon stone with burial stuff on everywhere, or dragon burial sites, and then you're back to Whiterun, where now there's a dragon attacking, and now you gotta kill it. Well, you kill the dragon, you head off to fucking High Hrothgar because the Greybeards want you. You get there, they teach you how to use a shout, and then all of a sudden they tell you to go get their horn back. Well, you go get their horn. Oh, but wait, no, you don't. Because an asshole decided to steal it. And this is where we introduce my least favorite character in Skyrim, Delphine. You go to Riverwood, she's like, here's your horn. And you can be like, look, I got other shit I gotta do. And Delphine's like, well, tough shit. You're coming with me. Well, you can stop off and get the third part of Unrelenting Force before you do that. Go and and then you go kill a dragon. Well, after you kill the dragon, she's like, I don't know what the hell's going on. So, now I need you to do some espionage because it's probably the Thalmor. The Thalmor benefit the best. And you're like, first of all, stop, bitch. Shut the fuck up. You're wrong. I'm going to go kill dragons and get a fucking, I don't know, skeleton key. Okay, you know what? We'll focus on the main story. Okay. After that, you go. She tells you that she's basically part of what's called the Blades. And then you go do some espionage shit at the Thalmor Embassy. This is the reason I went with a high elf. Why I went Imperial. Anyways, from there you go tell people to go fuck themselves. I ain't dealing with the bullshit. And you're doing some espionage, and then you get gear back, and that goes straight out the fucking window. Then it's just get the fuck down, busting people's heads open with fucking, like, it's hilarious. Well, you get out of there, and now you're told, hey, guess what? Fuck you. The Thalmor weren't at all important in this situation. And before you start thinking, oh, we're not going to get to Alduin, we're going to get to Alduin. Because let's be honest, we're going to be skipping a lot of the storytelling here. Because there's a lot of stuff that's stupid, like you got to go to Esbern, talk to the Thieves Guild creator, yada yada. It's a lot of BS. So just follow the story as normal, talk to a dragon named Parthenax, and then eventually gets to the point where you're having to trap a dragon. Seriously. I know I'm skipping a lot of stuff, but you know what? I've been ranting for about 10 minutes and I'm starting to get thirsty, so I'm trying to speed things along. But then you get to the conversation and like, yo, we need to kill this dragon. And then they're like, but wait, let's solve this war issue first. And you're like, no, shut the fuck up. No one cares. No one cares about the main story. Go fuck yourself. I hate it. So, from there, now you're allowed trapping a dragon in Whiterun. Oh, but then Delphine's like, oh, well, we found out that Parthenax is a dragon, so if you want us to continue helping you, you have to kill him. Like, shut the fuck up, Delphine. Fuck the main quest. You're telling me that Parthenax, literally a dragon that does not want to harm me, the only dragon that is willing to talk to me and not try and kill me on first glance. The Greybeards have been nothing but helpful. And now you're telling me I gotta go kill Parthenax. Nope, your quest can go fuck itself. I'm going to kill Elduin. So you trap a dragon, and he's like, yeah, you have dragon blood, but without the wings of a dragon. I get it. I get where you're going from here, dude. I'll get on your back. Let's get the fuck out of here. Fuck these people. So we finally get to Elduin, or correction, Sovngarde. Yeah, basically the Skyrim's version of, the afterlife, or technically it would be Norse mythology or Viking mythology. I have to reacquaint myself with that. And surprisingly enough, now comes the biggest BS trek of your life. A bunch of Draugr Death Lords. Go kill all of them, kill a dragon priest, and then hop into a portal. And now you're in the middle of fucking nowhere. And you're like, oh, okay, so if I just use clear sky, or fuck that, just run straight through it. What's Fall gonna do? Stop me from progressing forward? Ignoring the world for just a split second. Anyways, you get to basically the Hall of the Dead, and what I'm gonna call it. It's called something, but I'm too lazy to actually remember what the fuck it is. Dude standing outside, and you look at him and like, all right, bitch, get the fuck out of the way. He's like, yo, fight me, and you're like, all right, you beat his ass. You run. He gives you the okay to go in. You talk to the dead people that taught you Dragon Rend, and then you go fight Elduin. Guess what? He's easy to kill. And then you go to loot his body, and there's nothing. You can't loot his body. It says search, but you can't search it, which I assume that's due to the fact that his body just completely vanishes after you kill him. But no, it's just sad. But now that you've finished the fuck mothering main story, if you got the DLC, which I'm not going to spoil any of those because those are actually, things that people care about, I'll focus on the Civil War. Now that we've taken care of the Dragon Crisis, now we got to take care of the Civil War. And it's as follows as this. The only reason I don't go with Stormcloak is for the simple fact that everyone else does. Well, you thought there was an elaborate answer to that? No, I'm doing it just because I'm an edgy bitch. Although I will end up, depending on if I'm actually role-playing or if I'm just deciding, fuck it, I'm going to be an edgelord and go with Imperials. I usually do play Stormcloak because, again, at least they didn't kill me within the first 5 minutes of the fucking game. And don't think that there is a lack of content with just the story. Because the main story, yeah, it's pretty lackluster, but there is a shit ton of side quests and guild quests that you can go and do. You can kill the Dark Brotherhood or work for the Dark Brotherhood. Join the Thieves Guild and do a bunch of stuff there. But I'm going to focus quickly on some pretty stupid game breaking glitches. I'm not even done. So, if you want to ride a bird, you can do that. Just make sure that you're willing to die or not die. Because there is an item in the game known as Netch Jelly. Its first effect is paralyzation. You know what happens when your body impacts the ground after you take back some Netch Jelly? Your body bounces and spazzes out, but you survive the fall. And there is another ridiculously entertaining glitch where if you save and then make a second save and then get launched in the air or jump off a cliff and then delete your previous save, it does not load the previous save so you can see where your body fell. I'm not joking. It's literally super simple. The moment that you get launched in the air and your character dies, click the pause button, delete your previous save, and it will not load the last save. So basically, you will be able to see where you fell, and then you can actually reload. I have been screwing around with this all week. It has been hilarious. I have been throwing myself off of mountains, trying to see how far I can launch myself with Whirlwind Sprint. I got Fusro Dot off a mountain by a Draugr Death Lord. That was hilarious. And I actually landed in a bandit camp. So, yeah, hilarious. There's a lot of stupid things that you can do with it. And if you want to comprise a bunch of different game breaking glitches, why not talk about one skill that is completely busted? Alchemy. Yep, alchemy is extremely exploitable to the point where you can have a sword that does over fuck ton damage. It's hilarious and kind of scary because I can make my character a one-handed character, or I can even have an unarmed equipment and do about 1600 damage with just my fists. Huh, you think you're cool as fuck for beating Karstag? Bitch, I punched Karstag in the face and he died. So, honestly, it's a buggy game, but it's still fun. And I only rant about it because I really, really enjoy it. So, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, do all that sorts of shite. Join the Scribble Squad. And this is Team Black Roses, Minato no Mikaze. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.